On today's What's Your Dish, I'm checking out a dish right here at Sandro's Family Restaurant, which has just been renovated from top to bottom. Let's see what they have to make for us today.
I've been with the restaurant since 1979 when we opened. We put in a whole new kind of private back area there with nice benches, and we have all new tables, and we put in a little bar area where you can come and sit and have a glass of wine or an appetizer before you have dinner. It's just been overwhelming. Like, we're very happy with the response from everybody.
I'm going to make our penny pepernata. It's a nice spicy pepper dish. We do with a fresh tomato sauce, some of our homemade sausage, as well as grilled chicken breast. And give me a second, we'll get this started up with a saute. Myself, I've been here for 3 years. I always enjoy cooking. Even when I'm at home, I'm always in the kitchen. My wife kind of makes a joke about that fact. Keeping me out of the kitchen is a little harder. Yeah, it's a little bit of minced garlic into our olive oil, just to start off. And I'm just going to go with a mix of sweet peppers, a little bit of red, a little bit of green. I'm just going to give that a second to start up. We make our own sausage. It's a nice mild Italian sausage. We don't go too heavy on the heat for the sausage, because we always spice it up as we go. And so just add in our chicken and sausage at this point. Just give it a par grilling, and then we finish it in the pan. It's a nice hearty dish. It's got a nice variety of flavors. It lets people get a little sample of some of the different things that we taste that way. And it's got a nice veggie sauce as well, which is a little different from our normal meat sauce. Yeah, that's one thing with Sandro. So we always like to have a nice hearty portion. Pride ourselves, homemade Italian food blended with a nice Canadian atmosphere. And as you can see, we just grill off our chicken breast and the sausage ahead of time before we start off. It just gives that a little bit of char. And we always like to finish it in the pan so the juices kind of have a chance to add their flavor too. Just a little bit of chili flakes, just to get a little bit of heat. Nothing too aggressive though. And I'm just adding a little bit of white wine just to help with the flavors. And it gives that a little bit of sweetness that brings out both the heat as well as the natural sweetness of the peppers by adding that splash there. Just going to let that simmer down just to cook off the alcohol first so you don't get too much of that wine flavor, and then we'll start adding in our tomato sauce. We're getting pretty close now. This is our veggie sauce. Yeah, it's nice fresh tomatoes, a little bit of garlic, not too heavily seasoned. And we do quite a bit of dishes with that as well. It's actually the base for our arrabbiata sauce too. Nice hot sauce that we do. And it also gives that option for people that might want to try one of our other dishes, but as I say, might be a vegetarian and don't want to have the meat from the bolognese. And penny and spaghetti are the only pastas in-house that we don't make ourselves. All of our pastas otherwise are all homemade varieties. We make our own cheese raviolis, meat raviolis, gnocchi, fettuccine, even the pastina for our chicken noodle soups we make ourselves as well. They take a lot of pride. They've been doing that since they opened almost 40 years ago. And it's still the same recipes that Sandro, Ricky's father, started with. They've changed over time. They've had a few different influences over the years, just from themselves even getting into the more of control of the restaurant as they got older as well, eh? As you see, as it cooks up too, it gets a nice richer color to the sauce as it absorbs those flavors from the sausage and the peppers. Just about ready for you. Pardon me there. And we'll just get a little bit of sauce to be able to toss our pasta in. And pardon my reach. And as a throwback to a little bit of the diner style that we run as well, we always like to give just a little bit of the parsley garnish. It kind of goes with our theme of being a Italian, Canadian, diner-esque kind of classic. And we have our penny pepernata.
Lovely. If you'd like to try this dish for yourself or check out the new renovations, you can visit Sandro's Family Restaurant at 465 Trunk Road. For What's Your Dish, I'm Jasmine Rowley.